value of champions of character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
The National Christian College Athletic Association is dedicated to keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics, empowering student athletes and coaches to make a meaningful impact for Christ. Our member schools embody the love of Christ through our game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. With 23 national championship events, we serve 88 member schools across the United States and Canada. The NCCAA, where ring chasing and king chasing converge.
And we're back at EGSL, where we're heading into the second game. Oakland City winning the first game 8-5. Burgess, the pitcher for the Mighty Oaks, and the first pitch is high. 1 ball and no strikes is Lemon, the DP, the leadoff batter for the Grenadiers in game 2. Glad you're along with us. Producer, director David Hose. I'm Walt Ferber. And foul down the third baseline. Patty Booked, a Hall of Fame coach for Oakland City. Said Burgess in the circle here in game 2. 4-2 with a 3.07 ERA, as that is high. 13 appearances, 10 games started, 4 complete, 2 shutouts. 43 in the third innings, 53 hits, 34 runs, 19 earned runs. Struck out 25, walked 20, as that is a strike. 12 doubles, no triples, 3 homers, a .298 batting average against, 2 wild pitches, and 1 hit batters. And that's a walk to start our festivities here in game 2. A blustery Friday afternoon as Mackenzie Walters will step up. That is no balls and 1 strike. A junior out of Liston, Indiana. Squared around a button, that's a strike. 2 strikes, the count. That is high. With the win in game 1, the Oaks go to 19-10, 13-2 in the River States Conference. IU West to 12-8, 6-7 in conference, and that hit her. So runners at first and second. And Sophia Guy, the center fielder, will step up. A sophomore from Mooresville, Indiana. And is outside, 1 ball, no strikes. We have just started game 2 of the doubleheader. Misses outside. So Burger's having a hard time finding the strike zone early. Morgan Burgess, a sophomore from Fort Branch, Indiana. And Gibson Southern. Two balls, 1 strike. Throw to third for 1. The throw to first. They got him! A 1-5-3 double play. So Lemon punched out going to third. Guy out at first, and Walter goes to second. That is a big, big play as Savannah Gaither, the right fielder, is in. That's hit the whistle, and that is the inning. So the defense flashing brightly there, as that is all for the Grenadiers in the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. 1/2 inning in the books in game 2. Indiana University Southeast nothing. Oakland City is coming to bat. We'll take a break. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. Go Mighty. We're back. Home half of the first in the circle for Indiana University Southeast is Emma Davis. Emma 7-4 with a 3.18 ERA. 17th appearance, 10 starts, 6 complete games, 2 shutouts, 1 save, 61 2/3 innings, 67 hits, 31 runs, 28 earned runs, a strikeout 43, walked 20. 14 doubles, 2 triples, 2 homers, a 276 batting average against with 3 wild pitchers, and Butcher hits that one into left center. She didn't get it. That's a home run. The first pitch is drilled to left center field, and it's 1-0 on a Grace Butcher home run. And you could see the frustration of the Indiana University Southeast center fielder, Sophia Guy, who came really close to making a home run defying catch. That's going to bring up Casey Wood, the senior. And that is hit the second, and that is 4-3 on the out. That is Winsler to Walters, 4-3 on the out. As Bailey Cox, the DP, will step in now. Fouls that one off, no balls and 1 strike. Bailey 2 for 4 in the first game. Base hit in the first, struck out looking in the second. Base hit and scored in the third and bounced out pitcher to first in the sixth. Strike on the inside corner. Cox down 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Drill foul. So Cox back in the batter's box. The junior out of Mount Vernon, Indiana. Mount Vernon Wildcat, that's high. Fouled out of play once again. Bufford is on deck for the Oaks. And she fouls it again. 1 out. Grace Butcher nailed her first pitch over the center field fence. Guy making an extraordinary try to get it. inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That is high and inside again. 2-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As time is called, and will be a conference in the circle. A very slow start for the Oaks this year. They at one point were we 0-8 this year at the start of the year. Well, I want you to just take a look at 1 point 0-8 and now 19-10. So 13-2 in the River States Conference. And as late, they have been hitting on all cylinders. 0-7. So an 0-7 start. So since that 0-7 start, they are 19-3. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Cox. And that is hit into center field, and Guy comes in and makes the play. She's done a good job in center field. Bufford, the first baseman, up. Two-run homer in the first inning. High and outside. Bounced out second to first in the third. Flew out to Guy in center field in the fourth. And another base hit in the sixth. Strike on the outside corner and evens the count at a ball and a strike. Bufford, a junior from Paducah, Kentucky, riser high. And that is a strike, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. Foul tip, strike 3. And that is the first strikeout of the ball game for the Grenadier pitcher. Butcher with a solo home run in the bottom half of the first. And after 1, it is Oakland City University 1 and Indiana University Southeast nothing. You're watching Oakland City University softball. Brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg and GoMightyOaks.com. Back at EGSL, second inning commencing. Oakland City University up 1-0 as Grace Stapleton, the left fielder, at the plate for the Grenadiers. That is a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Stapleton, a junior from Shirley, Indiana. Strike on the outside corner. And that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. From Eastern Hancock High School, a 5'5" junior, catcher McCracken throws to first. It's an ice cream cone, but it's caught at first, and that's 1 gone here in the second inning. 2-3 on the out. As time is called, Courtney Holm, the head coach at Indiana University Southeast, having a conversation with the base umpire on the out. So it is an out. 1 gone here in the second inning. Caitlin Leister, a junior from Greenwood, steps in. Leister, a right-handed batter. Strike on the inside corner. 278 when the day started. No homers and 8 runs batted in. Just misses inside and evens the count at 1-1. Misses inside again, and it's 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. With a win today, it's 5 straight for Oakland City as that's hit into left center. That's a base hit. Leister's on at first base. 1 on, 1 out. The 8-hitter, Lillian Mackey up, redshirt sophomore from Columbus, Indiana. That is a strike, no balls, and 1 strike. Five-six redshirt sophomore from Columbus North. Gets it down there, throw to first is safe. As runners at first and second now, as Mackey is at first base. Leister moves to second base. As Bailey Rhodes tried but couldn't quite hold on to that one. Number 9 hitter, Ava Allen, the freshman from Coatesville, Indiana. First pitch of ball. 1 ball, no strikes. That'll officially be an E4. Just misses in tight again. It's 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Strike on the outside corner, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Leadoff hitter Josie Lemons on deck. High and outside, 3-1. A wide one here would load the bases. The only run so far has been a solo home run by Grace Butcher in the home half of the first. That's into right field, and it's going to get away, and it's 1-1. So Allen is on base. Leister will score. Going to second base will be Mackey. And we're back. And it's Allen to Heichelbeck, the center fielder. And that is the second out. 1-1 the score. That's going to bring the leadoff batter, Josie Lemons, the junior out of St. Paul, Indiana, to the plate. Brushes her back. So 1-1 the score. Just misses again. Three balls and one strike. Strike on the outside corner. Burgess trying to get out of trouble here in the frame. That's hit into left, and Casey Woods will end the inning with a nice play there, and that is going to be all in the inning for IU Southeast, but they tie it up with a run in the second. We played 1.5 here in game 2 with the score Oakland City University 1 and Indiana University Southeast 1. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg and GoMightyOaks.com. And we're back at EGSL as we head into the second, bottom half of the second. We are tied at 1. It will be the catcher, McCracken, followed by Rhodes, the second baseman, and Hannah Whistle, the third baseman. That is hit in the infield. Good communications. Ava Allen, the shortstop, called everybody off and made the play, and there's one down here in the home half of inning number 2 as Rhodes now will step in. Knocked a run into the first, base hit and scored the third, flew out to right field in the fourth and bounced out first baseman to third in the fifth. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. Senior out of Mount Vernon, Indiana. Fouls that one off. Bailey started the day at .398, no homers, 19 runs batted in. Fouls that one off again. And it's 2-2. I tell you, if we could keep that sun out, it would not be half bad. 2-2 pitch. Head into right. Nice over the shoulder catch by the right fielder Lemon. 2 outs in the second inning. And Hannah Whistle will stride in. Hannah, a senior out of Wrights High School. And she's going to be on base as she is hit by the pitch. So a base runner with 2 outs. As Kinsley Heichelbeck, the center fielder, will try to keep things going into second. Kinsley, a senior from Linville, outstanding center fielder. That's outside. Kinsley's been red hot, .453, 2 homers, 25 runs batted in coming into today. Strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Another doubleheader tomorrow for the Oaks. It's IU Columbus coming in tomorrow, and we'll have both those on the air also. Swing and a foul tip. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Heichelbeck. Megan Stewart, with the red hot bat as of late, is on deck for the Mighty Oaks. That is high and outside, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes with Whistle at first base. Time is called. Heichelbeck back in. Full count. Wideman here would put him on first and second. Foul straight back. If you saw a little jitter on the camera there, that one didn't hit far away from where our camera is. As it stays at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that is fouled out of play once again. Coach Warden, the third base coach's box. Coach Mata firing in the first base coach's box for the Mighty Oaks. Call third strike. Second strikeout of the ball game for the pitcher Davis, and that's all for the Oaks in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. 2 played here in game 2 with the score Oakland City University 1 and Indiana University Southeast 1. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill.
The National Christian College Athletic Association is dedicated to keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics, empowering student athletes and coaches to make a meaningful impact for Christ. Our member schools embody the love of Christ through our game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. With 23 national championship events, we serve 88 member schools across the United States and Canada. The NCCAA, where ring chasing and king chasing.
We're back at Oakland City. 2, 3, and 4 for the Grenadiers. That's Walter fouling that one off. And it's no balls and 1 strike. Reach the base in the first. That's low. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count. Kenzie Walters, a junior from Liston, Indiana. Off-speed pitch for a strike, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. Walters out of Tri-West High School is a 5'6" junior. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 gone here in the third. Burgess, 2 1/3 innings. 36 pitches, 2 hits, 1 run. That's just foul down the third baseline. 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 10 batters faced. Guy, the center fielder, hit into a 1-5-3 double play in the first. Burgers the wind and the 0-1 pitch. Hit into deep center field. That's going to bounce up against the fence. And Guy gets in at second base with a stand-up double. So a 1-out base hit, possible lead run at second base for Indiana University Southeast is Savannah Gaither, who bounced out, whistled and buffered. Third to first, and the first is up again in inning number 3. Misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count. Wide with a 1-0. Hit into right center field. Heichelbeck on the move. Gets there and gets in position to throw. So Guy has to remain at second base. And there's 1 on with 2 out. Stapleton up now for the Grenadiers. Bounced out catcher to first. In the second is 0 for 1. That is his strike, 0-1. Stapleton, a junior from Shirley, Indiana. It's hit the whistle, looks the runner back, throws to first, and that is the inning. 5-3 on the out. In the inning for the Grenadiers, no runs, a hit, no error, 1 left. We have played 2.5 in game 2 with the score Oakland City University 1 and Indiana University Southeast 1. You are watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. Go Mighty Oaks. We're back. Home half of the third inning for Indiana University Southeast Davis. 2 innings, 31 pitches, 1 hit, 1 run, an earned run. That was a home run. As that is hit into right field, that's going to dissect for a base hit, and Stewart is in at second base with a stand-up double. As of late, Megan Stewart's bat has caught fire, and she is in scoring position with the lead run, and that puts the Oaks back up into scoring position as Grace Butcher, the winning pitcher in Game 1, and he's homered already in Game 2, is at the plate. That is shot foul down the left field side. No balls and 1 strike. Grace Butcher, a junior from Washington, Indiana. And she has been a leader and a spark plug on this Mighty Oaks softball team. It's a strike. 2 strikes to Butcher. So Butcher back in the batter's box, the right-handed hitter. That's hit to third. And it will be 5 unassisted for the fielder's choice. So Butcher is on at first with 1 gone, and Casey Wood steps in, the senior from Princeton who is 0 for 1. Bounced out second to first in the first. That's a strike. Oh and 1. That is going to be a foul. I love Indiana weather. 87 degrees yesterday, and officially a weather alert day tomorrow for freezing temperatures outside. And I'm not the best gardening advice person in the world, but if you've already got some early plants out, you better get them covered tonight. That's fouled out of play. Looking for a low of about 30. And there has been times today that it has felt about that cold. 1 on, 1 out, Wood. That's high and outside. Two balls, 2 strikes. Make it 3 balls, 2 strikes now. A wide one would put 2 pretty speedy people on base in Wood and Butcher. Fouled. And that is the second out of the inning, as a very good play by the Grenadier right fielder, Josie Lemon. 2 down in the third as Bailey Cox will step up. Into center. And the center fielder, she does a heck of a job. Sophia Guy makes the play. And in the inning for Oakland City, no runs, a hit, no error, 1 left. We have played 3 complete in Game 2. It's Oakland City 1 and Indiana University Southeast 1. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks. We're back at EGSL as we get things started. Leister, the third baseman, hits that one to Rhodes at second base. Humpback liner for out number 1. So 1 gone. Lillian Mackey, a redshirt sophomore out of Columbus, Indiana, up, the number 8 hitter for Indiana University Southeast. That's a strike. She reached on an error in the second. Mackey out of Columbus North High School. That's drilled into left center field for a base hit. Third hit of the ball game for IU Southeast, make it the 4th hit of the ball game now. And they have out-hit Oakland City 4-2. Strike on the outside corner. Elena Winsler, the senior from Bloomington, at the plate. That's into right center field, a base hit. So the Grenadiers threatening here in the 4th. Back-to-back base hits. Winsler is on at first. Mackey is at second. And that's going to bring up the shortstop, and they're going to bunt her over. Whistle throws to first. It does get the out, but runners are put in scoring position. As Winsler goes to second base, and going to third base is Mackey, and we're back up to the top of the order. And Lemon Josie Lemon, a junior from St. Paul, Indiana. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and a strike. One ball, one strike. A 1-1 ball game. Strike, it's on the outside corner. And it's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just misses. 52 pitches for Burgers so far. 1 strikeout and 1 walk. Foul down the third base line. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Grenadiers trying to take the lead. The Oaks trying to get out of trouble here in the top half of the 4th in a 1-1 ball game. Only 2 hits for the Oaks in the contest so far. And he's high. 3-2, a wide one would load the bases. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's ball 4, and the bases are full of Grenadiers. Second walk in the game for Burgess, and that's going to leave it up to Mackenzie Walters. have a conference in the circle. Walter's a junior from Liston, Indiana. Going to be a pinch hitter. Chloe Shoemaker, a junior from Ramsey, Indiana, will step in. A Shoemaker at the plate. And is outside, 1 ball and no strikes. That's a strike. It evens it up at 1-1. Shoemaker hitting at 143. No homers, 4 runs, batted in. That's high to left center. Eichelbeck, the center fielder, takes it. And IUS threatens but does not score in the top half of the 4th. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. We have played 3.5 in game 2 with the score Oakland City University 1 and Indiana University Southeast 1. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you with the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg and GoMightyOaks.com. Back at EGSL, home half of the 4th. 4, 5, and 6 for the Oaks. Jordan Bufford, the first baseman, followed by Hallie McCracken, the catcher, and Bailey Rhodes, the second baseman. Bufford struck out in the first inning here in game 2. Had a 2-run homer in game 1. First pitch is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Bufford out of Paducah, Kentucky. Brushes her, that hit her. All right, Bufford's on. So a hit by pitch puts the lead run on at first with nobody out. I think we may have a pinch runner. Cross will be running at first base. Cross is she does a lot of pinch running for the Oaks, and she is very, very fast. McCracken steps in, the catcher, out of Spotsville, Kentucky. Was 2 for 4 in game 1. And that is a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. It's popped out to shortstop in the second inning here today. Swing, and man, she was taking a hefty cut at that one. So Cross on at first base. High and outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 the count. That's outside, 3-1. McCracken at 350, 3 homers and 24 runs batted in. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Played her high school softball at Henderson County High School. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Into center. Guy comes in and makes the play. She plays a really good center field. 1 out of the 4th. Rhodes, the second baseman, working an 0-for-1 ball game. Part of the Mount Vernon connection as Cross steals second base. So a base hit could bring in the lead run of the ball game for the Mighty Oaks. Left center. Gapper crosses really fast. They got her at second base, but the run scores. So Rhodes with a base hit and an RBI as Cross, the speedy Cross, scores from second base. Rhodes trying to stretch it into a double is thrown out at second base, and it's 2-1 Oaks. 2 outs, and had a whistle the third baseman. Very talented young lady. Had a chance to chat with her just a little bit in between games today. Hits that one hard and foul. Would have had the distance just about to get out of the park, but has done a great job for a number of years. The senior out of Evansville, and is also one heck of a photographer. It's one of the niches the university has put out a number of photographers, and Hannah's got a chance to make it big time there. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blowing inside and evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It goes to show you, though, those hit by pitches and walks can end up being a run. Bufford was hit by the pitch. It ends up getting that run as that's hit into right center. That's going to bounce off against the fence, and Hannah has a stand-up double. So a 2-out double, and that's going to bring up Kinsley Heichelbeck. She is the senior out of Linville. Kinsley at .453, 2 homers, 25 runs batted in. And that is hit to left field, and that is going to be all of the inning as Stapleton makes the play. But the Oaks scratch across the lead run in the bottom half of the 4th. We played 4 complete. And the score is Oakland City University 2 and Indiana University Southeast 1. You're watching Oakland City University. Back at Oakland City, top half of the fifth. Center fielder Sophia Guy up for Indiana University Southeast. Sophomore out of Mooresville. The first pitch is a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes. Back up the middle, a base hit for the IUS center fielder. Now the tying run is at first base with nobody out. In the top half of the fifth, Savannah Gaither, the right fielder, up. She is 0 for 2 today. Left center base hit, first and second. Back-to-back base hits here on the fifth. As Guy goes to second base, Gaither is on at first. And Grace Stapleton, the left fielder, up. Matched out catcher to first to the second. And Whistle to Bufford, third to first in the third. Low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Triple play in order. Never hurts to ask for one. That's a strike, though the last time I asked for one and got it was in 1996. So that's been a few years. Squares around a bunt. Everybody's safe. Stapleton is at first. Gaither is at second. Guy is at third. There's nobody out in the fifth inning. Leister, 1 for 2 to score a run today, steps in. So a possibility of a big inning for the Grenadiers and a chance for them to tie it or take the lead. Leister, a junior from Greenwood, Indiana. And misses outside, and it's 2-0. Stapleton at first, Gaither at second, Guy is at third. That's hit to Stapleton to throw to the plate. They got her. 6-2 on the fielder's choice. So Guy is out at the plate. Gaither goes to third. Going to second is Stapleton. And on at first is Leister. So still a runner at every base. It is still 2-1. The number 7 hitter, Mackey, strides to the plate, the redshirt sophomore out of Columbus North. Mackey's been on base twice, reached on an error in the second and a base hit in the fourth. Grenadiers have out-hit the Mighty Oaks 8-4 here in the nightcap. Knocked out at third to throw to first and get the out, but the run scores and the ball game is tied. 5-3 on the out and an RBI for Mackey. And it's 2-2. That's going to miss outside. Winsler at the plate. Elena Winsler, the senior from Bloomington, who is 2 for 2 on the day. Hit the whistle at third, the throw to first in time. And all things considered, you know, the Grenadiers tied the game, but the Oaks held out from that being a really, really big inning. It's 7 Grenadiers come to the plate. They scratch a run across, and after 4.5 innings, it is Oakland City University 2, Indiana University Southeast 2. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg and GoMightyOaks.com. Back heading into the home half of the fifth, 9-1-2 is Megan Stewart, the shortstop, who's 1 for 1 today, had a double and fouls that one off. The pitcher has done a pretty fair job here for IUS. That is Davis. Emma Davis pitched at Bar Reeve High School out of Lagodi, and that swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes. Davis's Bar Reeve boys basketball team playing for a 1A state championship tomorrow morning. And that's high and outside, 1-2. Best of luck to Coach Howington and his 1A basketball team tomorrow morning. And to right. And that's going to be 1 down, 1 up, 1 down as Lemon, the right fielder, makes the play. But that puts the Oaks back to the top of the order. And Grace Butcher, who's responsible for 1 of the 2 runs, with a solo home run. In the bottom half of the first, will stand at the plate. She's 1 for 2. Was the winning pitcher in game 1. Pitched 6 innings in that game as Sonner came in to close it out. That's in the dirt. Was on base 3 or 4 times in the first game. That's hit into foul territory, and that'll be out of play. Two balls and a strike. Davis 4 1/3, 63 pitches, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 strikeouts, no walk, and that's warning track power to center field where Guy will make the play. And that's the second out of the 5th inning for Oakland City University. That's going to leave it up to Wood, the left fielder, who's 0 for 2. Bounced out second to first in the first and fouled out to right field in the third. That's high and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Misses low and outside. Emma Davis, a redshirt sophomore in the circle for IUS. Tell you what, those Bar Reeve pitchers over the years have been very, very good. That's fouled out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Casey Wood right down Indiana 64 in Princeton. Had a stellar career with the Oaks. Riser high, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. But this second game has been a barn burner. 2-2. That is ball 4 and a 2-out walk. First walk for Davis. Bailey Cox is 0 for 2. Which means that young lady is due. Fouls that one off. 379, 33 hits, 87 at bats. No homers and 18 runs batted in for Cox. Strike on the outside corner. Game 1, she was 2 for 4 and scored a run. Actually, her pinch runner Cross did. No balls, 2 strikes to Cox. Stays alive, and that one is knocked out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Coach Ward has been trying to make solid contact. For the most part, they've done that, especially in game 1 today. And that is going to be the first baseman taking it and ending the inning as Walter stomps on the bag right before Cox could get there. 3 unassisted in the inning for the Oaks. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We played 5 in game 2 with the score Oakland City University 2 and Indiana University Southeast 2. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill. GoMightyOaks.com. Back at Oakland City, a pinch hitter to start the 6th inning as Lightgable will step in. Lizzie Lightgable, a freshman out of Rosedale, Indiana, at the plate, and the first pitch is a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes. Low and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Lightgable hitting at .238. No homers, 3 runs, batted in. That's hit to whistle at third, throw to first, picked nicely by Bufford, and there's 1 gone in the 6th. As in the Davis spot on the order is where that was, and that sets us back up to the top. And Josie Lemon hits that one to short. Throw to first. 2 up and 2 down. Megan Stewart to Bufford, and that will bring up Mackenzie Walter, the first baseman. Hit by a pitch in the first. She's been on base once today. Low and inside. Kenzie Walters, a junior from Liston, Indiana. Out of Tri-West High School. Inside and low, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0. Strike, 2-1. The Grenadiers 12-8 overall, 6-7 in the Rivers State Conference coming into this contest. Off-speed pitch misses, and it's 3-1. Oakland City 19-10 overall, 13-2 in the Rivers State Conference. 3-1, and his ball 4 and a 2-out walk. That's Guy stepping in. Low and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Into center. Eichelbeck moves over a couple of steps, yanks that one down for out number 3 for the Grenadiers. Top half of the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. 5.5 played here in game 2 with the score Oakland City University 2 and Indiana University Southeast 2. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. Go. Back at EGSL, home half of the 6th. It's 4, 5, and 6 for Oakland City University. Jordan Bufford, the first baseman from Paducah, who scored the 2nd run of this game for the Oaks, takes the first pitch for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. That's going to miss and even the count. Bufford leading the team and hitting at .485. 6 homers, 31 runs batted in. You can add another hit to the total as she leads off the home half of the 6th with a base hit. So Bufford is on at first base. McCracken, the catcher, is up. 0 for 2 on the day. Misses inside. McCracken was on all 4 times in game 1. including a 2-run homer in the 4th. She is red hot today. And she kills that one, but it's foul. That's an excuse me foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes to McCracken. McCracken from Spotsville, Kentucky. Played at Henderson County High School. Hits that one into right field. That's going to bounce up against the fence. And runners at second and third as McCracken has a double. Buford moves over to third base. 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out. So that's going to be Addie Duncan running again at first base for McCracken. So Duncan running at first. As Bailey Rhodes will step up. She knocked in Cross running for Bufford last time up. Bufford is at third base. And it just got windy, and that is high. 1 ball and no strikes. Hannah Whistle is on deck. Wow, that was a cold wind. Foul out of play. Two to 2 the score. High, 2-1. Oakland City hitting at .365 as a team coming into today. Opposition at .267. Strike on the outside corner, and it evens it up at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Staying alive with that foul ball is Rhodes. Part of the Mount Vernon connection. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bailey asking to double check the count. That's hit into right. Should be deep enough to get the run home. As Cross scores and the Oaks are up 3-2. Hit that one deep enough. And Cross scored easily from third base. Oh, that was Bufford, wasn't it? Bufford scoring from third base. Well, Bufford's got pretty good speed. That's hit in the air into the infield. And that is caught by the second baseman, Wenzel. And that's the second out. And that is going to bring it up as Whistle is out, and that's going to bring up Kinsley Heichelbeck. And she hits that one. That's going to be an infield hit. She ran it out. By the time the communications was there, Heichelbeck was across the base. And on that, Addie Duncan moved to third, and the heavy hitting as of late, Megan Stewart, who is 1 for 2 in this game, steps in. That's high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on the corners. Megan was 2 for 3 in the first game, including an RBI hit in the third, and actually tripled in the second. A base hit here could add another much-needed run to the total. The Oaks are up 3-2. And he's high and outside, 2-0. Butcher on deck for Oakland City. Stewart stepped in and done an outstanding job at shortstop. That's hit into right into foul territory, and it's out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. Addie Duncan, a freshman out of Henderson, Kentucky, is at third. It's 2-1 to Stewart. That's hit into center. And Guy, the center fielder, makes it deep. But warning track power for Stewart, and that's going to do it for the Oaks. But they take the lead in the bottom of the 6th with a run, and 6 complete here at EGSL. It is Oakland City University 3 and Indiana University Southeast 2. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg on Go Mighty Oaks. And we're back. Burgess' day is over. She could be the winning pitcher, 6 innings, 85 pitches, 8 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 strikeout, 3 walks, 30 batters faced. Butcher is the new pitcher. She was the winning pitcher in game 1, and she's here to pick up a save in game 2. So Gaither will step in as Oakland City goes for the sweep. As Gaither, who's 1 for 3 for Indiana University Southeast, the right fielder, steps up. Inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Hit to Rhodes at second. It's 4-3 on the out. 1 gone of the 7th. Stapleton is up next. 1 for 3 on the day. Grace Stapleton, the junior out of Shirley, Indiana, had a base hit in the 5th. Foul tipped. And that is no balls and 1 strike. Kat Hibbett is in right field for the Oaks. Check swing, that is a strike. No balls and 2 strikes to Grace Stapleton. That misses outside. Stapleton at .393 with no homers and 10 runs batted in. Oaks looking for their 20th win of the season and their 14th win against 2 losses in the River State Conference. 2-2. Knocked down, but it's an infield base hit for Stapleton, who is 2 for 4. A heck of a try by Bailey Rhodes at second base as Leicester will step in. 1 for 3, got a base hit, a single, and scored in the second. Was knocked in by Ava Allen. High and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Leicester out of Greenwood, Indiana. Strike on the outside corner will even it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Misses outside, it's 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Leicester 278 with no homers and 8 runs batted in. That's high and outside, and it's 3-1. Caitlin Leicester played at Roncalli High School. Swing and a miss, it's 3-2. Full count. Heichelbeck goes deep. Makes the play in right center field. Turns around and gets herself into position. And Stapleton gets back to first, so the Grenadiers are down to their final out. And that will bring up Lillian Mackey, the catcher. Mackey out of Columbus North High School. Reached on an air in the second. Got a base hit in the fourth. Grounded out in the sixth. Fouls that one, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Oaks looking for their 20th win. Fouls that one off, and it's 0-2. The Grenadiers are down to their final strike. (19-3) in their last 22 games. Hit a shot to whistle. Throw, pitch out by Bufford. 5-3 on the out, and that is the ball game. An exciting one here in game 2 as the Oakland City University Mighty Oaks end up edging Indiana University Southeast by a score of 3-2. 3 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for Oakland City. 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Indiana University Southeast. Burgess gets the win for Oakland City. 6 innings, 85 pitches, 8 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. While Butcher comes in and gets the save in the 7th. Davis, the young lady out of Bar Reef, pitched very well. 6 innings, 95 pitches, 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, and she will take the loss. We'll be back here tomorrow with a doubleheader as IU Columbus will be coming in to EGSL. And we've got one more game coming up today as we'll head up to the Johnson Center for Oakland City University men's softball. That is coming up next. So for producer-director David Hose and Hall of Famer Patty Bookta, I'm Walt Ferber saying so long for a little while. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill and GoMightyOaks.com.
The value of champions character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
The National Christian College Athletic Association is dedicated to keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics, empowering student athletes and coaches to make a meaningful impact for Christ. Our member schools embody the love of Christ through our game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. With 23 national championship events, we serve 88 member schools across the United States and Canada. The NCCAA, where ring chasing and king chasing converge.